Hey guys, BrickQueen here with the Lego Harry Potter Burrow comparison. Okay, so I have been meaning to do this for quite some time, but finally, I present to you the 2010 Burrow versus the 2020 Burrow. Let's check out the differences and see which one is really better. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So let's start with what could be the least important parts of the set, kind of the exterior parts. Obviously, the burrow is kind of the main thing of the burrow sets. So this is what you get outside of the burrow, just kind of exterior pieces. So on the 2021, this is what you get. You get these two bad guys. You got Bellatrix and Fenrir Greyback and this really cool fire piece. Now, I'm not going to take anything away from this because the fire piece does look cool. I especially like the flames. They kind of go out into the gray like that, like smoke. Very, very cool. But that is from 2020. All of this is from 2010. So you kind of get the same two figures. Now, totally different versions of them, but you still get Bellatrix and Fenrir Greyback in 2010. And this is kind of the little excess platform that you get, the exterior platform. You do have a little uh, catapult. I don't know why my mind just went blank on that. Little catapult there in the back. Very cool. You can kind of fling these little fire pieces at the house, try to set it on fire. You also have this catapult that you can fling these little red pieces. So that's cool. And this is the Flu Network. Now, in the 2010 one, we had this really cool looking Flu Network. I think it could have been improved, but I will show you the 2021 in a moment, and I don't think it necessarily was improved, but here's how it works. So you have a minifigure stand right here. Not that, you really want to have Fenrir Greyback there, but let's just put a minifigure there. So you have him like this. He's in the fireplace, aka Flu Network, and you fling it back. Now his wand is getting in the way. I'm going to take that off. Basically, fling it back, and the whole thing pops off. Not supposed to happen. It's probably not attached as well as it should have been. Sorry about that. Go ahead and laugh at me in the comments. I am not connecting it correctly either. There we go. So, what is supposed to happen is you kind of fling it back like that. Maybe not quite so violently as I did. I guess I flung it a little too hard. But you do like that. Minifigure kind of falls out or falls backwards. And then it just goes back to a little fireplace. But there's like the green flame from the Flu Network. So it's kind of cool. And it does have this neat little sticker piece at the top. But this is just kind of an exterior piece that's not even connected to the burrow. But I'll show you the 2020 Flu Network. We'll get back to the Flu Network in a minute, but first, let's just start on the burrow from the front of each of these. So, you may notice on the side over here, the whole layout is a little bit different. Now, you do have, here's the front door, of course. They are quite different. They don't even open the same direction. One opens this way, one opens this way. And this one has a much wider walkway here. You do have the little pig on the outside, on the same side. But on this one, you have the little breakfast nook on this side. On the old one, the 2010 one, the breakfast nook is actually in the very back. And I'll show you that in a minute. Just, little note, little slight difference there in the layout of the house. Now, I will say, big difference on the windows. Now, check this out. So on the old one, you have kind of the old style windows, which pretty much that's what I expect. Now on the new one, it did have a lot of stickers in it, but check out these windows. Don't they look really neat? And I even like the little side stickers here. And I don't know what I said about the stickers when I reviewed it, but the more I look at it, the more I actually do like the stickers, which is odd coming from me. I think over time I start to like stickers more than I want to admit. But, one thing, this is totally random, but one thing I do like about the old one, I actually really like these little flowers hanging outside of the window like that. I think it's really cute. So let's go ahead and turn this around. You can see there's the little breakfast nook that's on the back there. You have the little pigsty, which this old little frame here, this doesn't hang on here very well, and it may just be because the piece is old and it doesn't attach as well or as tight as it used to. I don't remember it falling off so easily, so I'm thinking it's just the age that is making it do that. But we will just ignore that because I really think that's just because of how old it is. Now, we do have different little piggies. Check these out. So, now it is the same mold, but we have kind of a peachish orange colored piggy here and a little cute little pink pig in the newer one. Not a huge difference, just a color difference in those. Otherwise, they're pretty much the same. I think they're both cute, but I like the little pink pig. Just random, I guess, but anyway. So, now, here is the back of each of these. Very, very different looking, obviously, because really on the new one, the 2021, really you see the inside more from this side over here. But funny thing is, you can actually see it from two sides because this side also opens up. If we turn this back around, you can actually see a little bit of the inside over here, which is nice. You get like the couch and stuff over here on the inside. But there's not a whole lot going on, except the Flu Network, which we've been saying that we would get back to. So you have the fireplace look there, and then you have the Flu Network. Yay! I know, it's sort of simple, but to change that out, you just turn this piece on the outside here. That is what controls that. So, pretty simple there. And let's go ahead and turn it around so we can really kind of compare these a little better. Let me set Arthur Weasley back up in his chair. Now I'm not gonna focus too closely on the minifigures because I've done comparisons on most of these. Now there are a couple, actually 3 that I haven't done yet. Molly and Jenny. Those comparisons are coming soon, believe it or not. I've been waiting for my new Diagon Alley to come in. I actually ordered it about 3 months ago. It's been on back order, and then the weather has prevented it from getting delivered. So it's actually been at a FedEx location not too far from my house for about a week. So I have I have been anxiously awaiting that to be delivered. I wish it had been delivered so I could have been building that while it was all snowy outside and I couldn't get out. But hey, that's okay. At least now I'm getting the Burrow compared. I know it's way overdue. I have been meaning to do this for so long, guys. Really, really have. But anyway, back to the comparison. All right, so the breakfast nook itself. Now, I do love that on the new one, you can fold this out. This one, you technically could take it apart and turn it out if you wanted to, but you can see these brown pieces. It's where it kind of attaches it all together. And also the table itself kind of attaches this piece out. So that's kind of stuck where it is, which is okay, but there's a lot more to this breakfast table. You have the orange juice and the syrup and little waffles over here and eggs, and like they are having like an all-out breakfast over here. Also, just throwing this out there, while we are comparing these two sets, something really big to note is the overall piece count, the price, the number of figures. Take that into consideration when you're comparing these two. So here are the details. In 2010, which is the one over here, that set originally cost about $60 and it had 568 pieces. And again, it's 2010. So, you know, 10 years difference here. You expect things to improve. So in 2020, the new Burrow set, which is actually called Attack on the Burrow, it has 1,047 pieces, cost about $100. Also, 2010 had 6 figures, 4 of which were unique to the set, and 2020 has 8 figures, 7 of which are unique to the set. And I'm going to add a little caveat for now, because even though it says that 7 are unique to the set, I wouldn't at all be surprised if some of these get reused. Just throwing that out there. 7 are unique for now. But overall, 8 minifigures to 6 minifigures, $60 to $100, 568 pieces to 1,047 pieces. That's your comparison here. And really, I think both are, if you take into account how many minifigures you get and the pieces you get, both are kind of reasonably priced for original prices. Now, I'm not going to base that on whatever they are selling for now, because I've had this one since it came out in 2010, so I have no idea what it's selling for now. I wouldn't dream of selling this set, so I haven't looked. I have no idea. But anyway, back to the sets themselves. I think both are really neat. So the 2010 one, this is your little kitchen, nook area. You do have a little clock in the back, which is neat. And then in 2010, it's quite a bit larger set. What was it? Somewhere around 400 pieces ish. Not exactly, but somewhere around 400. It's going to be a larger set. There's going to be more detail in it. But it's really cool. I love, the clock inside here has a lot more detailing, stickers, but still is detailing. You got a little bookcase over here, and like I said, the kitchen and the little dinner table has so much more detailing. It's really, really cool. And we certainly would not want to forget the top part of either Burrow. Now, I'm going to say one thing that I love about the 2021 is that they actually did design it to where this portion is kind of off kilter a little bit. You can see it doesn't just go straight up like on the old one. The Burrow was kind of a wonky building, so I do like that they kind of made this off kilter. I think that's really neat. And you can see there's just a lot more to it. In the 2010 one, you kind of had 2 teeny tiny little bedrooms that didn't have a whole lot in them. Just a little bit here and there. It was mostly the bed, a little picture up there, little sticker, but nothing really grand on that part. And then on this one, you've got the parents' bedroom. I believe this one is supposed to be Jenny's bedroom. Then you have Ron's bedroom up here. Well, they have a lot more kids than that. There should be a lot more bedrooms, but I guess those are kind of the main focus. Which, speaking of which, Ron and Jenny, odd little thing there. Now, Jenny is included in both, and so are Molly and Arthur Weasley. But do you know who is missing from the 2010 Burrow set? Ron. Ron Weasley is not included in the 2010 Burrow. That has always struck me as odd. Now, it's not that we don't get Ron in plenty of sets, but it's just a little odd, don't you think? I mean, it's where he lives and he's one of the main Weasleys, so why is he not included in the 2010 Burrow? They did include him in 2020, but not in 2010. Just an odd little thing there. But we do have the owls up here. Like I said, the parents' bedroom. over here, we have this really cool little chair back here, which is supposed to be Molly's chair. And if you'll look, this is where she's actually knitting some of those sweaters that she made for all the kids. So I really love that they included that sort of random little detail. Um, I think hands down the 2021 is the better Burrow, but you know, for years, I loved the 2010 Burrow. It was amazing for its time. But 10 years gives them a lot of opportunity to change and upgrade. And I have to give it to the 2021 in this case. The 2020 Burrow is my choice for the best Burrow, but you'll feel free to disagree. I am more than happy to hear your thoughts on which one you think is better. Do you have a preference on which Burrow? I personally love the 2010 one. Like I said, 2021. The 2010 one was great, but it did have this like all red roof, and I love that on the 2021 we have this like it's like a random color like red and orange and then like dark red, uh, kind of a weird looking roof, and it just fits the burrow so perfectly. So that's my 2 cents, probably more than 2 cents. I know this is probably a long video, but guys, I love Harry Potter. You guys are bound to have realized that about me by now. Harry Potter's kind of my thing. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. And if you have any other video requests, be it Harry Potter or other things, I am open to other themes for sure. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.